Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kordash. This is your Akim Madrilazil, back with another quick lesson. I also want to give double honors and a salute to the men I learned this truth from. Shalom Barakatham. Yeah, I want to mention that when I say I want to give double honors and a salute to the men I learned this truth from, namely, I'm talking about these two individuals right here. Actually, there's a third one. Even though I'm not officially part of the camp, but nonetheless, I do learn this truth from the elders and the elders underneath them also. But the primary elders that is giving the 100% truth, you're looking at them right here, man. And like I said, there's a third one, and as a matter of fact, there's a fourth one. But nonetheless, these are the men that I learned this truth from, man. And I will listen to their street ministry right here that they have done, or they had done on the 17th, which was Saturday. And I wanted to go into a quick lesson about, the sacrifices that these men do. You could tell that these men, they've been doing this for a long time. And men their age, won't, a lot of men their age won't do the things that these men do. So I know they're coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and being sincere, man. If these men weren't sincere about what they're doing, they won't be out here in the conditions like the weather. It's cold out there. That's why I'm making this lesson, because the elders was mentioning that, it's cold out there. And a lot of people, they'll stop them and say, how cold it is out here. Y'all foolish, you know what I'm saying? But they don't understand, the precept just like these men understand, man. You know what I'm saying? Be in season, in season and out of season, roughly paraphrasing, man. And that's what these men are doing, man. They're here week in and week out. As the seasons change, you still see these men on the highways and byways as commanded by their Lord and Savior, man, being diligently and watching as the true watchmen of Israel, man. But like I said, my lesson is gonna be on the topic of being in the cold, man. And I'm gonna go to I'm not gonna make this lesson long, but I'm gonna go into a couple precepts. Let's go to so like this, the book of 2 Corinthians 11, and I'm gonna start at 16, where it says Paul's many trials, man. So that's what the men on the highways and byways, man, starting first and foremost, our elders. The two, like I said, there's actually four of them, but those two individuals that you seen right there, man, I don't want to say names, what's the saying? I can't think of the saying of the world, but I don't really have to say names. Proof is in the pudding, but nonetheless, I'm gonna go into the precept. It's the book of 2 Corinthians 11 and 16, and it reads, I say again, let no man think me a fool, if otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little. So that's what they, when they see these men, primary example, on the highways and byways, in conditions like the freezing cold, they think that these men are foolish, but what the Apostle Paul say. It says, I say again, let no man think me a fool. So don't, these individuals, like, you can go and listen to the lesson. And that's why, the apostles going into how individuals stop them and make those type of comments, man. Again, I say again, let no man think me a fool, if otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little. That which I speak it not after the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but as it were foolishly, in this confidence of boasting, seeing that many glory after the flesh, I will glory also. For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing ye yourselves are wise. See, that's what the true men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai doing, man. They are what? For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing yourselves are wise, man. See, these men are out there making sacrifices. And when you sacrifice, you do what, man? You're like the beginning of this precept, it says Paul's many trials. And when you're sacrificing, man, you're what? You're going through you're suffering, you know. Repeat that again. 2 Corinthians 11:19. For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing ye yourselves are wise. So these are wise men. That's why they're doing the things that they're doing, man. They're wise because what? They fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, that's the first indication of wisdom is what? Fearing the Most High, man. You know, so that's wise anyway, man. You know, for ye suffer if a man bring you into bondage, if a man devour you, if a man take you, so like if a man take of you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face. I speak as concerning reproach, as though we had been weak. Howbeit, whereinsoever any is bold, I speak foolishly. I am bold also. Are they Hebrews? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Are they Are they the seed of Abraham? So am I. Are they ministers of a Mashiach? I speak as a fool. I am more, and labors more abundantly. What you think these men out here doing, man? They're following the footsteps just like the apostles of old, man. You know, and an example right here, Apostle Paul, where it says right here, 2 Corinthians 11:23, it says, are they ministers of a Mashiach? I speak as a fool. I am more, and labors more abundantly. These men are laboring abundantly, man. These men be putting out edification after edification day in and day out, man. Mainly, man. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. And labors more abundantly, and stripes more measure. It's like in stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, and death oft. If death's oft. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rod, once with a stone. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. Thrice I suffered shipwreck, Salakia. A night and a day I have been in the deep. In journeying often, in perils, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils by my own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren. In weariness and painfulness, in watching often, in hunger and in thirst. And this is the point. And fasting oft, in cold and nakedness, man. So that's what these men were doing, man. What they're doing in cold, right here, man. These men are in the cold, and they're doing what, man? Watching, man. They're the true, that I believe. That's why through the faith and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I believe these men are the true, sincere prophets of the Most High, man. Because if they wouldn't, they won't be going. They won't be. If there was some, say for instance, if there was some gimmick, or if there was some, some knockoff or whatever you want to call it, man. You think these men will be out here every day, every week, weekend and week out doing what they doing, man? No, man. And then on top of that, you got to show your due diligence, and you see that what these men are saying is true. Let me read that again. 2 Corinthians 11:27. It says, in weariness and painfulness, in watching often. That's what these men are doing. They're set up as the watchmen of Israel, man. In hunger and in thirst. And fasting oft, in cold, man. These men out here in the cold, man, doing the work and will of Yahweh Shai, man, as commanded, man. In cold and nakedness, man. So these men are coming in the same in the same spirit as the prophets of old, man. And cold, man. That's why they're out here doing the work, man. Because the Lord commanded them. And their lesson, and they mention a certain topic in their mission, pretty much inspired me to do this lesson. I got another precept before I close it out. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 25. Let's read this. Similitudes, instructions. That's the subtitle. Let's see. Let's make sure I got the right precept. Yeah, let's go over to Salakia 13. Matter of fact, let's start at 11. This is the book of Proverbs 25 and 11. It says, a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pitchers of silver. As an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear, man. So these men be out about on the highways and byways doing what, man? Constantly reproving, because you got a lot of camps that are set up. Ultimately Yahweh Shai set up, he controls both spectrum, the deceived and the deceiver. But you got camps out here deceiving the flock, and these men are set up to what? Reprove them, man. Continuing on, verse 13, Proverbs 25 and 13. As the cold of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him, man. See, these men are faithful messengers, man. Just like in the time of harvest. That's like as the cold of snow in time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him, for he refresheth the soul of his masters, man. So that's what these men are. These men are, it's like these men are faithful messengers of Yahweh Shai, man. And they out here week in and week out, man. Despite their ailments, despite their age, doing the will, doing the will of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? These men are faithful servants of Yahweh Shai. And I'm convinced, you know, because nothing that they're said, none of their teachings, man, is going off, man. And the spirit has to be dealing with you to receive the teaching in itself, but nothing that they're saying is going off. Nothing that they're not out here trying to sell you some gimmick, like, here, buy my, you know, merchandise, you know, because the Lord said what? Do not turn, you know, he was talking about the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. They turned the Lord's house into a den of thieves, man. Turning the Lord's word into merchandise. But these men are not doing that. But you got certain camps. So like you got certain camps that are doing that, man. They're trying to make merchandise of the Lord's word, man. But these men are out here diligently feeding the sheep of Yahweh Shai as commanded. And I'm going to end it off there, man. Hope the body was edified. Till next time, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Again, this is your Akim Azil. Lord willing, I'll be back with another lesson. Also want to give double honors and a salute to the men, these men right here, that I learned this truth from. Till next time, Shalom, Barakatham, and a Bible Ball. Shalom.